He's got a little mouse over the right eye with a bandage on that.
They're letting him play because there was a lot of contact on that play. 4 seconds from the shot clock.
Nice block by Carr, but another defender was leaning in on with the body. And a pass way outside to Miller. Matador's got to jack one up here quickly. Peters to beat the clock. Three-pointer off the heel of the rim. No good. Long rebound chased down by Griffin. It's a 2-on-1. Lays it off to the left side. The easy layup is missed by Gallick, and then he tries to put it back and gets fouled. Peters, I believe, is going to pick up the whistle on that one.
That time what happened, there was not enough hustle of the Matadors' transition defense. If they would have all run back on defense after that miss, they should have been able to get that rebound.
All right, we got a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor with 15:58 left to go in the contest. The Matadors lead at 57-44. That is not going to work. The Waves 2 of 6, so they're not exactly shooting the lights out either.
But the Matadors have had better looks. The Matadors have actually had some pretty good looks at the basket, not been able to knock them down, and Terrell Jones has now replaced Jonathan Hurd. No, actually Jamie Miller replaced.
Free throw by Gallick is on the way in, very short. Jordan Noblitt comes into the game replacing Rob Haynes.
That free throw didn't look good at all. The Matadors better block out, and then they definitely have to block out the shooter because he'll know first if it's good or not.
Free throw on the way. This one is good. And it's 57-45, down to a 12-point lead. Peters in the backcourt, gets around one defender, carried the ball over on the sideline there in front of the scorer's table as he tried to get around Barlow.
Once again, Peters likes the sideline, and if he would go to the center of the court, it opens up passing lanes. And he's a point guard, a natural point guard, so he feels he can always outrun everybody, but he's got to get to the middle of the court.
Barlow against Peters. Quick against Quick. And he tried to make Barlow, that is, tried to make a pass, but a kick ball by Peters. Shot clock still has 26 seconds on it, so it'll stay right there. 15:44 to go in the game. 57-45 Matadors. Waves with possession. Barlow going to the right. Peters cuts him off, now lets him go left, and he spins into the paint for a toss-up right-hander. That's good, about a 10-footer. Makes it 57-47. Oh, Shoemaker, an ill-advised pass, stepping in to steal it there was the coach's son, Wahlberg. A step-back three-pointer from the right side is good, and suddenly it's a 9-point game.
Coach Braswell may want to call timeout, maybe. I'm not a coach, but right now he doesn't have his starters in the ball game, and they're having problems with this press.
Pass by Noblitt back to Shoemaker into the paint to Peters to Noblitt on the right wing, back into the post, and a reach-in foul as Terrell Jones for the Matadors was going to get the ball at the right post. The Matadors, though, get whistled. We're going to see.
I think it's safe to say that the first 5 minutes was won by Pepperdine, now only trailing by 7. They've knocked 6 points off that 13-point halftime lead. So the Matadors, they better get a bucket in this possession.
Goodness, I said 9 points. It is a 7-point lead only for the Matadors. Austin Powers checks in. And the pass to him, we almost stolen there. And an ill-advised pass between two players. McCrary was up on the wing. Powers threw it down into the right corner. Another turnover on the Matadors.
Well, right now the Matadors don't have their starters on the court, so this is going to be a chance for these guys to show what they can do.
17 turnovers now against Northridge. Here's Lee down the left side all the way, goes up strong, he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for free throws.
Well, we knew that he was going to score this half, and now he's got a chance. He's already made one free throw. They could cut this to a 5-point deficit, and Coach Braswell standing with his hands folded, trying to buy some time for his starters to get rest to get back in that ball game.
49-37 at the half. It's now 57-50.
Lee's the only guy that you want to make go to his right because he's a left-hander.
So 14-8 in this second half favoring Pepperdine. Lee's second free throw on the way, and that is no good, so he missed a pair of free throws. And he'll now stop and go move, splits a couple of defenders, and at the free throw line, kicks it back out to Powers. Back to Miller. He's in a battle with Tyler Carr. Shot clock still 20 seconds on it, but a 5-second count. Nice defense by Tyler Carr and the rest of the Waves in the passing lanes.
And now this crowd the fans from Pepperdine are really getting into it. 57-50, the Matadors, they need another defensive stop.
Shoemake and Hurd coming over to the scoring table to check in. Here's Lee going down the left side, can't shoot, kicks back out to Costain, a three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, picked up off the floor. As nobody got it, Jones ended up with it and gives to Hill. And now Hill might have been fouled by Carr, and the ball, I believe, went off a Hill, but the referees give it back to the Matadors, declining to call a foul there. Hurd and Shoemake are in for Powers and McCrary. And I believe Jones is also out of there.
Miller is back in the ball game also.
Miller, one of the wide bodies out there for the Matadors. And Noblitt in as well. So he inbounds to Hill. Here's the double team from the backside and a steal. Here's Barlow all alone. Down the right side, slam dunk. Great play by Barlow. The 6'3" guard out of Vegas with a jam to make it a 5-point game. Here's another turnover, a steal as Chase Griffin steps in. A three-point fake, no, laid it in to Barlow. He can't shoot. Now kicks over to Lee, a three-pointer from the right wing. That's good. Oh my goodness, and the Pepperdine Wave fans across the way are going crazy. Timeout, Northridge.
Well, right now the Matadors are really out of sorts. They had a 13-point lead. It's down to 2. And it's because of turnover, sloppy play. They're being careless with the ball, and they're actually getting frustrated. So right now, Pepperdine is playing the way they want to play. They're getting the three-pointers, they're getting turnovers, and the Matadors are being frustrated because of the pressure defense.
20 turnovers, so 8 turnovers.
6 to 8, and they can do it. They'll just have to relax.
All right, full court pressure again by the Waves. Matadors will inbound. Shoemake gets it to Hill, now gets a return pass right under the basket. Out to Miller, back to Shoemake. Now they're slowing it down. That's the way to do it. Double team comes, Hill dishes to Hurd, into the corner to Noblitt, a three-pointer on the way. Good, he's fouled!
Now that's what you want. Set him up in the corner, get nice penetration, break that press, you knock down a three, and now you got an 89% free throw shooter to attempt to complete a 4-point play.
That is just what the doctor ordered there. You just stand your ground and make your passes out of the backcourt with the side-to-side motion. Bring it up slow, nice and calm, and then they kick to the corner man. Noblitt completes the 4-point play. Huge bucket and free throw for the Matadors. It's back to a 6-point margin. 61-55 with 13:25 to play.
Matadors in a zone defense because they've had trouble stopping penetration, just to mix things up a little bit.
All right, Lee kicks to the left wing, a three-pointer on the way from there. That bounces around, no good. Rebound to Shoemake. As Hurd and Gallick went down. Oh, dangerous. The Matadors got up in the air there. Hill threw it away. Quickly to, who is that? Costain, a three-pointer from the right side. That's no good, and the rebound to Noblitt. Hold it up, guys. Just slow it down.
Jason Hill, the young sophomore, is just getting a little bit, he's rushing himself.
Hurd gets a pass, a 10-footer on the way, no good. Miller with the rebound, tapped it to Hurd, who has an easy toss-in 2-footer with the right hand to make it an 8-point margin once more, 63-55.
Hurd was actually trying to do an alley-oop pass to Miller, and Miller wasn't ready for it, so it was smart. He followed the shot, or the pass, and was able to get the rebound.
Lee, a three-pointer out of the right corner to get the Waves back to a 5-point deficit. And quickly, the Matadors ahead to Hurd. He comes into the paint, throws it up, and we're going to get a blocking foul in the paint against Willie Gallick. And he looks at the referee and says, how can that be?
Well, it was a block, and he's very fortunate that they called that on the floor, because I actually thought Jonathan Hurd was in his shooting motion. So now the Matadors had gotten it to an 8-point lead, and then Lee, like we said, he started scoring in the second half, knocked down that three-pointer to bring them within 5.
4 substitutions for the Waves.